Thank you very much for your hospitality here in Montenegro, and would like to say a few words apart from this bureaucratic data that we all exposed here or about to expose it. Thank you, Commissioner Varhelyi. Thank you, Mr. Kopman. Thank you, Jim. Thank you all for being with us today. And he is really counting my time. Well, we are very enthusiastic about this plan. It has been the case from the very first moment. And I'm not in the habit of flattering anyone in the world, particularly not anyone in Brussels. But I have to say that this kind of changed approach, as a matter of fact, created an opportunity for us in the Balkans. And thank you for doing this. Even many of us, and that's why I cannot say anything about our people, because it's obvious that they don't understand what we speak about here. And most of the journalists, they don't get it, what we speak about here, which is actually quite regular and quite understandable. And this is because we don't discuss big political issues, we discuss ordinary people lives issues, living standard issues, something that will develop our economies. That's why we are very much on board on this. And I believe that we have had so far good discussions, and we have agreed upon most of the things. I think that we have one or two outstanding issues, not more than that, as Serbia, there were some decisions that were not easy for us regarding public procurement, state aid issue, even visas issues, and but now it's just that unbundling of some SOEs, the issue that we'll have to take care of, and we'll do it. And I hope that, having in mind this question, that you'll be able to accept just our small request on that, which is very close to your demands that were exposed to us. What I wanted to say, just for all the people, taking care of single European payment area, taking care of green lanes, taking care of it's ACAA, which is, it's the language that, you know what does this mean, ACAA? I'll tell you, it's Agreement on Conformity Assessment and Acceptance of Industrial Products. But that's what we need, because I'll tell you what is that all about. It sounds stupid, but it's very useful. If we'll have to, let's say, export our washing machines or vacuum cleaners or whatever, they won't scrutinize it every single time, whether it was done with all necessary certifications or not. It will make it much easier, and it will help developing us our economies. And we have several of those factories or those plants in Serbia that would like to see the benefits from this kind of agreements. And it's covering 10% of overall Serbian export to European Union, which is not to be underestimated at all. And then we go furthermore with the other type of products, which would be of an utmost importance for us. This is really something that will bring good results to the region, and I'm not speaking about the money, because we do appreciate that, because it's made by your taxpayers, but and that's why we always say that we are very much grateful. And but this is really not to that extent significant amount of money, although there is nothing to be undermined or underestimated. More important is the structural reforms that we'll have to adjust with and to adopt as a part of our system, and this is what we appreciate very much. It would be very easy for me to respond in a political way to some people here that cannot say anything about economy, and they have never said anything about their economies, but they're always ready to give political lectures to everybody, not only to me, but it would be pretty much senseless, would look like them, and would do my best to avoid it. Once again, many thanks, and I believe, Eddie, that I was much shorter than you, although you were not measuring your time, but my people did it, just don't worry about it. And hope that we'll have a good meeting with the very best conclusions next time when we meet each other in Sarajevo. And just one thing for the public here, because Eddie launched that topic, whether we're going to be a part of European Union or not. I know that we are not going to be a part of Europe, none of us, before Ukraine enter European Union. Whether we'll be able to enter European Union together with Ukraine or not, that's another issue. And you can say whatever you want. I'm telling you, my intelligence is telling me that I'm right, and it's not about my intelligence, it's about something that is happening, which means that we'll have to wait for six more years, which is also okay, but because, you know, you are somewhere very popular in my country. European Union is not that popular, like we are not that popular, although we are the biggest part of this region. Anyway, this is something that will bring us closer to European Union, and that's why I'm not going not only to deny the importance of this kind of initiatives, but I'm commending it and saying once again many thanks to all of you and for supporting us and for being so helpful.